Hello everybody and welcome to your course navigation video for your CMVHS science course with Mrs. Cohn. If you are watching this video, that means that you are enrolled either in standard chemistry, honors chemistry, or physical science. And today I'm going to show you how to access everything on our Canvas page and make sure we all understand how to find our lessons and all that important information that we need to know for the semester. So I'm going to take you through my honors chemistry page, but if you are in standard chemistry or you are in physical science, the layout is the same. So all my courses look the same, so everything does apply to you. The only thing that will be different is your syllabus, and then of course your required Zoom meetings. So those might be different. So chemistry and honors chemistry will meet at the same time, but for physical science, your meeting time on your homepage will be different. But other than that, everything is pretty much the same in terms of layout. So it doesn't matter what class you're enrolled in. This video applies to everyone that has me, Mrs. Cohn, for your science course this semester. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. When you click on your course, your Canvas course, this will be the first thing that you see when you open up our course card from your Canvas dashboard. So here is me, and this is all my contact information. So my name, my email address, and if you guys will just make note, I did get married after I joined CMS, so when I changed my last name in the system, my email stayed my maiden name. So when you guys are getting in contact with me, I know it's a little bit confusing, but my name is Mrs. Cohn, but my email is still my maiden name, so it's CaitlinE.Ramsey. Okay, so just make sure when you're going to email me, you know that my last name in my email doesn't match up with my last name just because that's my maiden name. Okay, here is my phone number, my Google Voice number. You guys can store it in your phone. I'm going to have you fill out a form to give me your number if you would like for me to reach out to you via text. I will say when you're trying to get a hold of me, sometimes Google Voice, I don't know if it's because I have an iPhone or whatever, sometimes if you call, my phone thinks that the number from the Google Voice number is spam, so it will block it. So the easiest way to get into contact with me is to email me or text me. And if you want me to call you, you can shoot me a text and say, hey, Mrs. Cohn, can we talk on the phone really quick? And I will call you, okay? You can call me. I might answer if my phone doesn't block the number, but the best way is to text or email. Now, I will say that I am available from 7:15 until 2:15 Monday through Friday, okay? So those are my working hours. I keep my email open with me all day. But after that, if you're a night owl and you're someone that likes to work at night and you have a question, just know that if you email me, text me outside of working hours, which again, Monday through Friday, 2:15 to 3:15, I have 24 hours to respond to you. Now, typically, if you email me after hours, you will get a response first thing the next day, okay? Because when I open my email in the morning or I open my phone in the morning and I see that a student has tried to get in contact with me that evening, I will respond to you straight away. That's like one of my first things I do when I log on. So again, just know if you send me a text at 4 p.m., I'm not ignoring you. You're going to get a response the next day, okay? Our Zoom link is here. This is going to be the Zoom link that you will access to get into our required Zooms. If you want to meet with me one-on-one, so if you just want me and you in the Zoom meeting and you're not with everybody else, you can set up a booking meeting here. These are my office hours. It's pretty much every day from 10 to 11. I don't really have office hours on Thursdays because those are the days that we meet for class. So if you have questions on Thursdays, you just need to come to class to ask them. But 10 to 11 a.m. are drop-in office hours, meaning that if you come to those hours, it's possible other students could be in there. But if you want to meet one-on-one, you can set up a booking meeting. Also, if you're going to come to office hours, it's always appreciated by me for you to shoot me a text or an email and let me know you're coming by, because there have been times I open up office hours and nobody shows up. So if you could give me a heads up just to know to log on and to expect you, that's always great. Required Zoom meetings are right here. Again, this is for honors chemistry at this point in time, but please make sure you check it and the required Zoom schedule before getting started this quarter. And then also, I'm going to link this video here. This video that's here right now is an old one, so I'm refreshing it as we go along. Okay, so this is the basic information on the home page. So now I'm going to show you how to navigate to our actual lessons, okay? So you're going to click this button where it says click here to start class. And when you do that, you're going to see your daily lesson buttons, okay? So if you email me and ask where to find something and I say it's in your daily lesson button, this is what I'm talking about, okay? Every week, so pretty much on Sunday evenings, I reset the buttons and I put your corresponding lesson to each button, okay? Now, this is for students that stay on top of it, as everybody should, meaning that you are on track and you are up to date with the course, right? So if you have done all your lessons and you're on track and you're doing it daily, this is going to be where you can use your navigation, okay? So what I mean by that is that if you're up to date and it's Tuesday and you're trying to find your lesson for chemistry, physical science, whatever, when you log on, you can just come to your daily lesson button and you can click on Tuesday and it will show you your lesson. Okay, so if you stay up to date and you do everything day by day, you're just clicking on the right day. Okay, now I recognize sometimes things happen and you get behind, maybe you have a sick day and you need to get caught up. The buttons will stay up for the entire week, but they do refresh on Sundays. So if you have been really sick or just gotten really far behind and you're not even in the same week, which hopefully that's not happening, but if it does, all your lessons are archived in these modules, okay? You can get to your modules either by clicking on the modules tab or by clicking these buttons, okay? So I wanted to give you guys multiple options and the easiest way to get to something. So let's say that you enroll late, okay? Let's say that classes started for a week and you enroll late and we're on a new week with these buttons, but you need the first week's lessons. You just have to either click into your modules or you can click into the correct unit and it will also take you to your modules page. They go to the same place. So I'm going to open this in a new tab just to show you really quick. And so again, this will take you to your modules. So 2 different ways to get there: daily lesson buttons, the big buttons on the bottom of our page, and then also your modules tab. It all takes you to the same place and takes you to your correct lessons, okay? And to help you, I have your modules organized by the unit. So like unit 0 will be intro to chemistry, intro to physical science. And then I have your weeks labeled. So you'll see the dates at the top and then our lesson pages. Oops, my page is unresponsive, unfortunately. And then our lesson pages will be in order underneath the week. Okay, so like Unit 0, Lesson 1, Unit 0, Lesson 2, they will go in order and you will just complete them in order. Okay, so pretty easy. I tried to lay it out as easy as possible so you guys can find everything easily, etc. Okay, so that's how you get to your courses. Again, if you're on track, you can just click the day that we're on. If you're off a little bit, you can always find the lessons in the modules. So nothing ever disappears. When these buttons reset on the weeknight or on Sunday nights, the lessons don't go away. I don't unpublish. I don't take anything away from you. You just have to find them in your module. Okay? All right, so now let's take a look and see what a lesson page looks like for you guys because you're getting ready to get started. So this is for the week that we're coming back. It's a shorter week, so I'm going to go ahead and click into your first lesson and show you what it looks like. Okay, so these are your lesson pages. And again, you're going to have the unit, the number of the lesson in that unit, and the title or the topic of the lesson. Okay. You will have your date, your objective, your essential question, and the standards. These are just the North Carolina standards that you're going to be learning for the day, okay? Every day, you should be spending 90 minutes or less, depending on how quickly you work, on your lesson, okay? And it's set up in a page for you, and it goes in order, okay? So you have a warm-up, you'll have an engagement assignment, you'll have an explain. This is where you will get your content and your notes for the day. you'll have an evaluate, and you will have an exit ticket of some kind, okay? Sometimes I'll put a homework on the bottom, but homework is never actually homework because you guys work from home all the time. Homework is things like make sure you've completed all your work. Make sure if you have any questions, you're reaching out, things like that, okay? So this is how your lessons look. This happens to be a day where you guys will meet with me, so I have it split into what we're going to do in class and then what you have to do after class. But then I'll show you one that is completely asynchronous, so every day except for the days that you come to Zoom, and this is what it looks like, okay? Your job is to log in, and you need to do all the activities from the top to the bottom, so from the warm-up to the exit. Okay, and I link everything for you. So my recommendation, so that you don't lose the page, is to right-click the links and open them in a new tab. Okay, that's the easiest thing to do. And for everything that is graded, I try to bold it. So like this first assignment here that you guys are doing, the Get to Know Me assignment, this one is bolded versus these other links that are not graded. That way you know it's a graded assignment. Okay, that's just a little way I help to differentiate you or these assignments. Warm-ups, engages, and exit tickets, they're all worth a few points, but your major graded assignment, so the assignment that is worth the most points, is always in your evaluate, okay? Your evaluate assignments are always out of 100 points. So again, if something happens and you get behind and you see that your grade is slipping and you're trying to figure out what do I need to do in order to get my grade up, you always want to make sure you're doing these assignments that are linked here in the evaluate first, because these are going to be out of 100 points and these are going to be the major graded assignment for the day. Okay, so that is what it looks like. Again, my recommendation is to right click and open the tabs or the links, and just you can check yourselves off as you go, right? Okay, I've done my warm up, done my engage, done my notes, done my evaluate, and then you just do that every single day. And again, as a reminder, this should be taking you 90 minutes a day for each class. That's what our courses are set up for, okay? All right, the last thing I want to show you is how to see your grades. So what did you get on an assignment and what are you missing? So I'm going to switch it to student view really quickly. A lot of times I tell students, hey, you're missing these rehearse grades or you're missing these prepare grades. And they're like, well, how do I know what's what and how do I know what I'm missing? When you come to your homepage, you need to click the grades button on the left-hand side of your Canvas course, okay? When you click grades, all of your assignments will come up with all of your grades, okay? So you'll see your score, and then there's nothing here right now because this is a test student and it hasn't been turned in, but there'll also be a status button right here. So if you are missing the assignment, there will be a little pop-up that says red, or it will be red and it will say missing, or if you turned it in late, it will say late, okay? So just make sure you know, and when I say go back and do your prepare grades or go back and do your rehearse grades, you just have to click the grades tab and they are linked for you. So like if it says missing next to get to know me, you can click right here and go straight to the assignment, okay? Also, just make note, underneath it also tells you the weight. Remember, prepare grades are worth 20% of your grade. That's going to be a lot of our classwork. Rehearse grades are worth 30% of your grade. So like right here, there's a rehearse. Rehearse grades are worth 30% and then performs are worth 50. Okay, so if I say, hey, you need to go back and make sure you do your rehearse grade, you can come into this grades tab, go down, find the assignments that say rehearse, and then click them to get there. Okay, and that's again, worst case scenario if you're falling behind and not doing them in your lessons for the day. Okay. So that is all the major stuff I wanted to go over in this course navigation. There'll also be a video where I go over your syllabus just so we can talk about some of the grading things in this course. But of course, if you have any questions at all, please make sure you let me know so that we get this semester started off on the right foot. I look forward to talking to each and every one of you, and I look forward to a wonderful semester. Bye, guys.